Your soulmate saying, "I want to talk to you right now. It's very urgent, open this now. My beloved child." Don't skip, because if this message found you today, it did not arrive by accident. Someone connected to your heart has reached a moment where silence is no longer possible. Right now, they are standing between fear and courage, holding back words they should have spoken long ago. They keep replaying your name in their mind, wondering if this is finally the moment to tell you everything. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. This is not about an ordinary conversation. This is about a truth they have carried for far too long, and every second they wait feels heavier than the last. They want to say, "I need to talk to you right now. It's very urgent. Please open this." But the reason behind those words is far bigger than anyone around them realizes. They have discovered something that completely changed the way they see you, and now every plan they made before seems meaningless. They thought they had more time. They believed tomorrow would always be there. Then one unexpected moment forced them to understand that waiting could cost them everything. That realization has been echoing inside their heart ever since, and tonight it has become impossible to ignore. There is another reason they cannot stay silent anymore. Over the last few days, they noticed small signs they had ignored before. Tiny moments, a memory that refused to disappear, a familiar feeling that kept returning, and a strange sense that every path somehow led back to you. They tried convincing themselves it was only coincidence, but every attempt failed. Instead of fading away, the feeling became stronger. Don't skip, because what happened next surprised even them. They finally admitted that no matter how hard they tried to move forward without answers, their heart always returned to the same place. They realized there were things you deserved to hear directly from them before someone else changed the story. They don't want misunderstandings to become permanent. They don't want another missed opportunity. Most of all, they don't want the distance between both of you to grow because of words left unsaid. Something happened recently that made them realize how quickly circumstances can change. It wasn't dramatic to everyone else, but for them it felt like a wake-up call. Suddenly they understood that the conversation they kept postponing had become the most important conversation of their life. That is why their heart keeps repeating the same urgent message. "Please, I need to talk to you now." But before they can reach you, one final obstacle still stands in the way. Fear keeps whispering that they might be too late, that you may no longer believe anything they say, that the chance they once had has already disappeared. Yet another voice inside them refuses to give up. It keeps reminding them that some connections deserve one honest conversation before either person walks away forever. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They have already made a decision that cannot be undone. The next words they speak could change everything between you forever. They are no longer interested in pretending everything is fine. They are ready to reveal why this message feels so urgent, why your name has become impossible for them to ignore, and why tonight feels different from every night before it. What they are about to confess isn't something they have ever shared with anyone else. It has been hidden behind quiet smiles, unfinished sentences, and moments where they almost reached out but stopped at the last second. Now that silence is finally breaking. The message is closer than you think, and the truth they are carrying is far more unexpected than you could possibly imagine. Everything changed the moment they stopped running from their own thoughts. They sat alone, replaying every conversation, every silence, and every moment they almost reached out but couldn't. Then something unexpected happened. They realized the urgency was never created by the outside world, it came from the fear of losing the one person who still occupied their heart every single day. Don't skip, because the next revelation explains why they can no longer wait. They have already started preparing the words they want to tell you, but every sentence feels too small for what they truly feel. They keep asking themselves, what if this is my last real chance? That single question has followed them everywhere. It has become impossible to sleep peacefully, impossible to focus, and impossible to convince themselves that staying silent is the right decision. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The message they want to deliver isn't casual. It carries emotions they have hidden for much longer than anyone realizes. A surprising discovery pushed them even closer to taking action. They began noticing how often they compared everyone else to you, and no comparison ever felt complete. Every new beginning reminded them of something unfinished. Every attempt to move on quietly brought them back to the same destination. They finally accepted that ignoring those feelings was only making the emptiness grow. That is why their heart keeps whispering the same urgent request, please, let me explain everything before you decide what comes next. They aren't asking because of guilt. They aren't asking because they suddenly became lonely. They are asking because they have finally become honest with themselves. For the first time, they are ready to remove every mask and speak without fear. They know that one truthful conversation can change more than months of silence ever could. Don't skip, because the reason behind this urgency is still unfolding, and the biggest piece has not been revealed yet. Now another moment is approaching faster than they expected. They can almost feel it. Every passing hour increases the pressure inside them until it becomes impossible to ignore. They have already imagined countless outcomes, but one hope refuses to leave their heart, that you will listen before making your final judgment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is one memory they have never shared with anyone, one moment connected to you that completely changed the direction of their heart. That memory has quietly guided every decision they have made since then, even when they pretended otherwise. They have reached the point where keeping it hidden hurts more than revealing it. Very soon, they will explain why this conversation became so urgent, what they have been protecting all this time, and why the truth they are carrying could completely transform everything you thought you knew. The words are already waiting on the edge of their lips, and once they are spoken, nothing between you will ever feel the same again. My beloved child. There is one truth they have protected for far too long, and tonight that truth refuses to stay hidden any longer. Don't skip, because what you are about to hear is the reason this message became so urgent. They remember a single moment with you that seemed ordinary on the outside, but inside it changed everything. It was the moment they realized your presence brought them a kind of peace they had never experienced before. They tried convincing themselves it was temporary, but every day that followed only made the feeling stronger. Instead of reaching out, they chose silence, believing there would always be another opportunity. Now they understand how dangerous that assumption was. Time kept moving while their heart stayed in the same place, waiting for courage to arrive. Today, that courage has finally shown up. They no longer want to hide behind excuses or unfinished conversations. They want you to know that every unanswered question, every quiet moment, and every distance between you has led to this exact point. Something even more unexpected happened just before they decided to reach out. They heard news that made them realize life can change without warning. In that instant, every excuse disappeared. They understood that if they remained silent one more time, they might spend the rest of their life wondering what could have happened if they had simply been honest. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Their heartbeat has been racing ever since. They have rewritten this message again and again, deleting words that didn't feel strong enough and replacing them with the truth they had been afraid to admit. They don't want to impress you with perfect sentences. They want to speak with complete honesty. Deep inside, they believe you deserve answers, not confusion. They want to explain every silence that made no sense, every delay that hurt, and every moment when they looked strong on the outside while quietly struggling within. This conversation isn't about changing the past. It's about making sure the future isn't built on misunderstandings. Now they are standing at the edge of a decision that will change everything. The next time they reach for you, there will be no turning back. Don't skip, because the biggest revelation is still ahead. They have already promised themselves that they will no longer allow fear to control what should have been spoken long ago. The message they are preparing isn't just an apology or a simple confession. It carries the answer to the question that has quietly lived in both of your hearts for longer than either of you realizes. They know the truth may surprise you, but they also believe it has the power to heal what silence could never repair. This urgent message was never meant to create fear. It was meant to open a door that has remained closed for far too long. And just when you think you already know what they are about to say, one final secret is waiting, a secret so unexpected that it will completely change the meaning of every moment that came before, : My beloved child. The moment they feared for so long is finally here. They have stopped asking themselves, what if I stay silent? Instead, a new question has taken over their heart. What if I lose the chance to tell the truth forever? Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Every excuse that once felt convincing has completely disappeared. They no longer care about looking perfect or saying everything flawlessly. They only care that you hear the truth directly from them. For the first time in a long time, they are ready to put their heart before their fear. They have realized that the greatest regret is not being rejected, it is never giving someone the chance to know what was truly inside your heart. That realization has given them a courage they never thought they would have. The urgent message is no longer just an idea. It has become a promise they intend to keep. As the hours pass, they continue imagining how this conversation will begin. They picture themselves taking a deep breath before saying the words they have rehearsed countless times. They want to tell you that every unanswered message, every pause, and every unexpected silence carried a story they never had the courage to explain. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They believe that once everything is finally spoken, so many confusing moments will suddenly make sense. The walls they built around their emotions are beginning to fall, one by one. They have accepted that honesty is the only path left. They are no longer trying to protect themselves from disappointment. Instead, They are hoping that one sincere conversation can replace months of unanswered questions. Every passing minute brings them closer to pressing that final send button, closer to hearing your voice, closer to ending the silence that has lasted far too long. But there is one final truth they have not revealed yet. This is the reason their message feels so urgent. They are no longer asking for the perfect moment because they finally understand that perfect moments rarely arrive on their own. They are created by brave decisions. Don't skip, because the biggest turning point is almost here. They have already made up their mind that after this, nothing will remain hidden. Every emotion, every memory, and every reason behind their silence will be placed before you with complete honesty. They know this conversation could become the beginning of something neither of you expected, but they also know it cannot happen unless they take the first step. Right now, they are closer than ever to reaching out. Their heart has already spoken. Their courage has finally caught up. And the very first words you hear from them are about to uncover the one secret that has been waiting for the perfect listener, you. My beloved child. The silence has finally reached its limit. They are no longer searching for the perfect excuse or the perfect time, because they now understand that waiting has only made their heart heavier. Don't skip, this is where everything begins to change. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They have opened the message they have rewritten countless times, stared at it for what felt like forever, and whispered to themselves, "No more hiding." Every version of that message led to the same conclusion: you deserve honesty. Not another delay. Not another unanswered feeling. Honest words. They know that once this conversation begins, there is no returning to the way things were. That is exactly why it matters so much. Then something unexpected happened inside them. Instead of feeling afraid, they felt an incredible sense of peace. For the first time, they stopped worrying about the outcome and focused only on speaking from the heart. They realized that the truth has a quiet strength that fear can never match. Don't skip, because the next moment changes everything. They are no longer trying to predict your reaction. They are simply hoping you will listen before making any conclusions. Every memory they once tried to bury has become a reminder that some people enter your life for a reason that cannot be ignored. Every path they explored somehow circled back to you. Every attempt to convince themselves that it was over quietly failed. That is why the urgency has become impossible to ignore. It isn't because time is running out, it is because their heart refuses to stay silent another day. Now they are standing at the edge of the moment they have imagined for so long. Their hand is ready. Their heart is steady. Their decision has already been made. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next words they speak won't be ordinary. They will reveal why they have carried this message for so long, why they believe this conversation can change everything, and why they could never truly walk away from what they feel. One final truth still remains hidden, and it is the truth they have protected more carefully than anything else. When that final secret is revealed, every unanswered question, every quiet moment, and every strange coincidence will suddenly connect like pieces of the same story. And when you finally hear what they have been trying to tell you all along, you may realize that this urgent message was never about fear. It was always about finding the courage to finally choose honesty over silence, before the opportunity disappeared forever. My beloved child. This is the moment they have been moving toward from the very beginning. Every hesitation, every sleepless night, and every unfinished thought has led here. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They are no longer wondering whether they should reach out, they already know they will. The only question left is what will happen after you hear the first words they have been holding inside for so long. They understand that one honest conversation can accomplish what months of silence never could. That is why their heart refuses to wait another day. They keep imagining the moment your eyes meet their message, hoping you will sense the sincerity behind every word. Nothing is being hidden anymore. Nothing is being covered by fear. For the first time, they are ready to let the truth speak louder than their doubts. A quiet realization has completely transformed the way they see everything. They finally accepted that real feelings do not disappear simply because they are ignored. They grow stronger in silence until they demand to be heard. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Every memory they once tried to forget has returned with greater meaning. They remember the smallest details, the conversations that ended too soon, the smiles that stayed in their mind long after they were over, and the moments when they almost revealed everything but stopped at the last second. Looking back, they now understand that fear was never protecting them. It was only delaying the happiness they had been searching for. That realization gave them a strength they never knew they possessed. Now they are prepared to speak with complete honesty, no matter how difficult the first sentence may be. They believe that truth has the power to heal confusion, and they are ready to prove it. Now the distance between silence and action is only one step. Don't skip, because the biggest revelation is about to unfold. They have already decided that when they finally speak to you, there will be no more unfinished sentences, no more hidden emotions, and no more wondering what could have been. They will tell you why this message felt so urgent, why your name never truly left their heart, and why they refuse to let another opportunity pass without trying. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter is not about guessing anymore, it is about answers. A confession they have protected for so long is finally ready to be heard, and once those words leave their heart, they will change the meaning of every silence that came before. What happens next is the moment they have been waiting for, because after everything they have carried alone, they are finally ready to let you know the one truth that has never changed: some connections are simply too important to leave unspoken.